Hi, I'm It's Fit Maddie Wilson. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome to the first video of 2020. I'm going to be sharing with you how to actually hit your New Year's resolutions, your 2020 goals. I know a lot of people every year have these broad, big goals and they are so motivated, especially during this time, first, second week of January to do them, but they're not going to stick unless you do these steps. So how I'm going to do this is I'm going to be explaining my 2020 goals. I have a lot of generic goals, but I'm going to show you how I'm actually going to accomplish them. So let's get started with my first goal. I'm going to save $10,000 this year. 2020, $10,000. Sounds great. You probably want to save money too, but you don't. I've been there. So my way of doing this is starting from the ultimate goal, which is save $10,000. What do I have to do to get there? I have to budget. So I need to redo my whole entire budget, which if I don't want to, but I want to get my $10,000, so I'm gonna rebudget, and just based off of broad numbers, that means I have to save $400 per paycheck. And so what can I cut out to save $400? There's a lot of stuff. Trust me, you can probably see my makeup collection behind me. So I am going to save $10,000, and that is the process for that one. Pretty simple. Let's go on to the next one. I am going to do the splits. I'm going to do the splits in 2020, and whatever that takes, I'm going to do it. So the process for that is yoga. And what does that mean? I need to be doing daily stretches, and on top of that, I want to be doing yoga classes. So my flow with that, and at the very end, I'm actually going to be documenting how long it actually takes me to learn how to do the splits. I am not flexible at all. I like to do weight training. If you didn't know, I've lost 100 pounds and I like building my muscle, but I realized flexibility and muscle gain kind of go hand in hand, and I need to be more flexible. So that's a challenge. I'm going to do yoga and to get to the splits, but also my daily yoga or daily stretching, and all of that comes together into daily reminders. I have an Apple Watch, I have an iPhone, I have a MacBook Pro, I have everything that's tied together for me to set me up for success. I can set reminders daily to stretch. I know I can make that a part of my morning routine, my night routine. I've been doing it at night. It's just easier for me. I am not a morning girl. Maybe 2021 goals. Not ready to be a morning girl. I want to do the splits. So that's my process for that one. Next is a very, very broad one, which is health and mental health. And if you didn't know, I have recovered from binge eating, bulimia, and a couple different eating disorders. So I have focused on my mental health before, but what I want to do now is really make sure that I am staying on top of it and coping. I did have a relapse, which I will do a designated video on. So what I mean by health and mental health is I am going to go to therapy again, and that is not a bad thing. That it just can be a little triggering, but I definitely recommend going into therapy if you're trying to work on your health and mental health, because mental health and health go hand in hand, especially for me. So I'm going to go back to therapy. So what I did with that is make sure my insurance is set up correctly, because I've had a lot of problems getting my own independent insurance, and it is set up correctly. So I actually have a doctor's appointment to talk about my PCOS, which is polycystic ovarian syndrome, which I also have. I'm going to talk about that with my primary care doctor, do more blood work, and also get a referral to go back to a therapist. The next one is be stronger, which I know there's a lot of people out there that want to be stronger, and I purposely did not put lose weight. I want to be stronger. I want to have muscle definition. So the flow with this one is be stronger, have muscle definition, and track it monthly by using my body weight muscle mass scale, which I do have on my Amazon store. I'll link it down below. I have tons of stuff in my Amazon store. Instead of weighing myself, because the number on the scale doesn't mean anything, I'm going to track my progress using that scale that gives me, hey, you dropped fat. Awesome. Maybe I gained some weight. I don't care. I dropped some fat, gained some muscle. That's what I'm looking for. And to do that, I'll be taking progress pictures to show my journey as well every single month. And my next one, I know this won't apply to a lot of you, but I want to hit 50K on YouTube. I said it. I'm going to have 50K. I'm around 8,000 right now, which a year ago I was at 1,000. So this is crazy. I love growing. I love YouTube. This is like, it's so nice to share my knowledge and connect with you and just share my experience and in hopes to inspire other people. But 50K, I would love to get, and how I'm gonna do that, I'm not just gonna say I'm gonna get it and then not just regularly do my stuff. I know that YouTube collabs help, and I have made friends in the YouTube space that I've never met in person, but we talk online. So my process for that is I'm gonna hit 50K, then I have to do YouTube collabs to do that, which means I need to go to California, which I need to plan a day to go to California or a weekend to go to California so I can film some more content. I'm very, very excited about that. If you have anyone you think I should collab with, please leave it down in the comments. I would love your suggestions on that, but I do have a few people in mind. Here is another broad one, which is vacation. I want to go on vacation, and my process for that is vacation, and I want to go with my best friend. So I'm going to talk to my best friend, and when we're going to plan a vacation. And this we actually already have set up this Saturday. We are going to get together for her mom's birthday, and after we're done celebrating, we are going to plan our trip. And I want that out there. I want to set a date. Do I have the money for it? Not yet. But you know what? That's okay, because I know I will. By the stuff that I'm doing, everything that I'm doing, I am going to go on vacation. It's on my 2020 goals list. We're going to set a date. I'm going to make it happen. I just have a few more. Next one is QT, little quality time with my boyfriend. And what that means is I need to set a schedule for us. We both work full-time jobs, and we both have hobbies. Like, I do YouTube on the weekends, and he does board games and video games, and he has his own life, I have my own life. But we need to set a date again. About a year ago, we used to do every Friday night, we would just have our date night, and that was as simple as playing a board game at home or watching a show together, which we did get really into The Mandalorian, so we did have half an hour together every so often. But The Mandalorian's over. I love you, Baby Yoda. I even have a Baby Yoda pop socket. I love The Mandalorian. It was so good. So, more QT time with my man. I'm just going to set a new day. Can't do Fridays anymore. You know what? You know what, Nick? We're going to do Mondays. Just half an hour together, little board game, whatever, and that will make our relationship better. I will feel better about spending so much time editing and doing all this stuff. I just want more of a work-life balance, even though this isn't work. This is a hobby. You know what I mean. I have two more. This next one you may not agree with, and that's okay. I would really like to get some cosmetic surgery, and what I mean by that, I want to get my girls done. I have always wanted this at my heaviest, at my lightest. My whole entire life, I've wanted my girls done for me. It's just something that I would love, and especially with losing 100 pounds, I lost all of my girls, and I don't care if I don't want quadruple D's. It doesn't even matter. I want something for me, and I'm gonna get it done no matter what. So with that, I need to make a consultation, and then after that, figure out a care plan. They have care credit. They have a lot of different stuff that I can try to do monthly payments for, and how am I going to supplement that income, especially when I'm trying to save, which I'm going to be saving my $10,000. So I really need to get that into my budget, and after that, set a date, and then have some people take care of me. So I'll probably be contacting my grandma to help me out, or see if my boyfriend can take a couple days off of work, or my best friend come down, and then get my team together, and there we go. I'm gonna have what I've always wanted. And the last one, I think a lot of you can relate, is basically personal growth. But with that, I want to get my personal training certification, and with that, I need to find a place I would like to do it, sign up, and do it. And so I want to get signed up before April. So that gives me enough time to get all my other goals lined up. April, June, July, I would have it done, and there we go. Then I'll have my personal training certification. Oh, I actually forgot. I don't know why this isn't on the list. I forgot one more. I want to have a website and sell merch. So if you have any ideas of what kind of merch you would like to see from me, please let me know, but I'm going to do that this year. That is just a must. And with that, I need to get with a graphic designer, which I have a friend that's a graphic designer, and she said she would already help me with projects before, so I feel like she'll be good with this, but I will talk to her and I will get graphics from her. And with that, I just need to put my business card on everything on file and then pick my merch company. I'm gonna retype that all out right now. Okay, that is done. So I really hope you can see what I mean by making a freaking plan. It is so important. If you just say, I want to lose weight, and then you don't do anything about it, like have an action plan, you're not going to do it. The next part of this is setting up reminders for yourself, like I talked about in the first one. In the second one, you know, with the daily stretching, you can use your phone, you can use your watch, you can use everything to remind you, but each one has a different area to remind yourself, like a different time period. So my daily stretching, obviously I will have daily ones. My budget, that's going to be 2 times a month, and to put into a savings to save my $10,000. And then health and mental health, I want to be seeing my therapist once a month. So with that, I have an appointment in 2 days, 3 days on Thursday. And what I'm gonna be doing there, you know, get my referral, and then I'm gonna schedule the rest of the year and see my therapist once a month. And then I'll obviously have the office visit reminders for that. And all of these, my monthly tracking for my body weight percent, all of these have different reminders. So whatever your goals are, set reminders for yourself. This is our year. I know that's cheesy. I know you probably don't want to hear that, but you can do literally anything you set your mind to. If you just gotta set your mind to it, and you gotta do it, and you gotta set reminders. I'm gonna get all worked out, but I am very inspired for all of these things. And I want one more thing. This is probably the most important thing. You are not going to be inspired all the time to work on your goals. And that is why reminders are so important to keep going. Because when you're not inspired, you don't think about doing anything, or you dwell on the fact that you're not doing it. But if you have a reminder, it says like, hey, check your body fat percent. And I'll be like, okay, like I don't want to, but I'll do it because I set myself up for success. So set yourself up for success. Love yourself this year. Take care of your mental health. Do whatever you need to do, and make sure to subscribe to me. I really want to hit my goal of 50K this year, and I really appreciate you watching. If you made it to the end of the video, I always ask you to leave an emoji, and this emoji, I'm going to do a heart again. I know I've been doing hearts a lot, but please leave a heart if you made it to the end of the video. I just want to see who made it, and I will be replying to those ones. If you made it within the first 24 hours, I'll be replying. I can't guarantee forever replies, but just comment right now with a little heart and I'll reply to it. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next week at 3 o'clock. Bye. Why do I have a hair in my eyeball? Freaking eyelash.